running this demo presentation from London. So this presentation today will be in 3 different segments. Some of you who are familiar, those of you who are not. The first section, first part will be the Kangen product demo, where I will be showing a video of me presenting the Enagic Kangen machine, how the water works, how the machine works. Okay, slower for the translation, no problem. Then the second section, I will be introducing and sharing with you the amazing and powerful Enagic Global Partnership Program. Yes, and then I'll be showing you, a few scenarios using a live presentation, how why the Enagic business, and then finally we'll go on a little break, and afterwards we'll have an amazing speaker from Malaysia sharing with you guys his amazing journey with Enagic. Okay, so without further ado, what I'll do is now play a very quick short video of me presenting the Enagic Kangen demo. Okay, let me just see if I can share my screen here with you.
So you've always been told that you need to drink 8 glasses of water per day, but do you really know why? Our bodies are made up of over 75% water, but not all water is created equal. Tap water is full of contaminants and added chemicals that are harmful to our bodies, whilst bottled water might seem like the better option, but the production process is highly unregulated and contains harmful chemicals leached from the plastic containers. Before bottled water reaches the consumer, it is said to be stored in the bottle for around 24 months. Also, this water is acidic and affects our body's health, and when it's not recycled, these plastic bottles end up in our communities and landfills, destroying our local ecosystem. So what can you do about it? If you knew of one product that not only will it give you clean, fresh and drinking water, but it will also help you replace harmful household chemicals, help you go green and save you money in your entire home. This is your new Kangen K8, Enagic's top model that will filter your tap water through electrolysis to produce super hydrating alkalized antioxidant water. This system connects to your tap and is capable of producing 7 different types of water. First, the water travels through your antibacterial filter to remove contaminants and chlorine, leaving you with clean, incredibly delicious drinking water. Next, the water passes over 8 electrically charged titanium and platinum plates, able to fully hydrate and detoxify the body, cells and tissues. Now, that's not all this device can do. Your Kangen K8 has other machine settings that make special waters that help you go green and chemical free in your homes. So the first property of Kangen water is anti-oxidizing. What we have here is an ORP meter, and this will measure whether a liquid is oxidizing or anti-oxidizing. If it has a positive number, it means it's oxidizing, aging, rusting, bad for us. If it has a negative number, it means it's anti-oxidizing, which means it's good for us. So here we brought along a range of liquids. The first drink is 7-Up, and this represents all soft drinks: Coca-Cola, Fanta, Pepsi, Diet Coke, etc. And the second drink we have here is sparkling water. This used to be one of my favorite drinks. And the third is mineral water, bottled water, and this represents any typical mineral bottled water brands on the marketplace. And then we have tap water. And finally, we have Kangen Water 9.5. So when you put this probe into the liquid, it would either give you a positive reading or a negative reading. So first of all, with 7-Up, so it has a reading of around 300. Positive, very oxidizing. And second, we have sparkling water. And again, it should also give you a reading of around 300. Again, very oxidizing, very positive. And third, mineral water. Now, I know a lot of people drink bottled mineral water, and again you should see a reading of around 300. Tap water, and then finally Kangen water. Can you see the reading there? Is it a positive or a negative? So it gives you a negative reading, which means this water is full of antioxidants. Everything we eat or drink is either alkalizing or acidifying on our body. Unfortunately, the majority of us consume foods and beverages that are sugar-laden, highly processed, leaving our bodies in a state of acidosis, which can lead to illness and accelerate the aging process. By restoring the body to an alkali state, we can regain control of our health since our bodies are over 70% water. The best way to do this is drinking water with a good amount of naturally occurring alkaline minerals. So the second property of Kangen is alkalinity. What I'm holding here is a pH tester. It's the same thing you use to measure the pH of your aquarium pool or the pH of your liquids. So all we simply do is pour a few drips into these liquids. And with our first drink, the 7-Up, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all soft drinks will test to be very, very acidic. And how about our sparkling water? Again, very acidic. How about our bottled mineral water? Is this so smart after all? Now, as I mentioned earlier, part of the reason why it's this color is because it's been sitting in the bottled water for a long, long time, around 24 months. Now with tap water, the reason why it looks slightly better is because by federal regulation, the governments have to put chemicals inside. They put something called lye, L-Y-E, and that's to help push up the pH of your water. Because imagine, if the pH of your water, of your tap water, was acidic, what would happen to the city pipes? It would corrode, it would rust your pipes, correct? So are the governments there looking after their pipes, or are they looking after your pipes? This is our alkaline Kangen water 9.5 pH. So as you can see on this scale over here, this is where we're supposed to be. So what happens when you start to drink Kangen? So imagine this is the state of your pH, this is the state of your body. When you drink Kangen 9.5, the first thing that happens is you start to detox. And imagine if this is the state of your body, same again. And now watch this with the sparkling water, don't blink. Did you see that? Now let's watch this again. It's tried and it struggled. It struggled to go alkaline, but because this water is very acidic, it struggled to change. And finally, how about our soft drinks? Any changes so far? Let's pour that all the way to the top and see if we have any changes. No changes whatsoever. Imagine if you drank one whole bottle of this Sprite or this soft drink, guess how many bottles of Kangen you will need to drink to detox your body, to bring your body back to this state over here. It's actually 33 bottles, 33 litres. Who can sit here in one day and drink 33 bottles in one day? Now, just to show you how acidic these soft drinks are, with children they're very smart, and they said, hey look, I don't want the whole can, I don't want the whole bottle, what if I just take one little sip? Now to show you how acidic these soft drinks are, one little sip, and how about with the Kangen? With just one little sip, you've just destroyed all of that hard work your body has just put in. And that's how acidic these soft drinks are. The third and last property of Kangen is something called microclustering. Think of this as tiny water and big water. Tiny molecule water can deeply penetrate your cells and can aid the removal of toxic acidic waste in your body, also absorbing nutrients and providing better hydration. To demonstrate this, we'll use some green tea. So how do you normally make green tea? You've got to boil the water, correct? So what we're using here is room temperature tap water. As you can see, without boiling the water, we cannot make green tea. So what we'll do, we'll use the same tea bag, come onto Kangen, and we can make instant green tea. Can you see that? So my skeptical friends would say, hey look Anthony, you've wet the tea bag with the tap water. That's why you can make green tea. So what we'll do, we'll come back onto tap water. Any green tea? No, because the molecules of this tap water is very big. So finally, we come back onto Kangen. And as you can see, instant green tea. You know how when you feel really bloated or your stomach feels really full with bottled water or tap water? After drinking a lot of water, it's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into your cells. So here is the top colon doctor in the world, Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He created the polypectomy and helped create that colonoscopy procedure, and this is why he recommends drinking Kangen water as the main beverage to drink, because the Kangen water absorbs the tea better, which is showing you how you can absorb your nutrients better, on how you can get waste and toxins out of your cells better. Now that's not all this device can do. Your Kangen K8 has other machine settings too. So you have clean water setting, which is a neutral pH of 7.0. This is great for cooking and for baby formula. The beauty water setting makes the pH of 6.0. It acts as a toner, balancing the pH of your skin and acts to make a soft, beautiful appearance. The strong acidic water has a pH of 2.5. This acts as a disinfectant and can be used to replace all of your harmful household cleaners. It's also safe to be used topically to replace hand sanitizer and mouthwash. Okay, finally, let's take a look at this strong 11.5 Kangen water. Now, this is absolutely one of my favorites, and it works as an emulsifier. It removes harmful pesticides from your produce. It makes it taste healthier and makes your produce last longer. So as you probably know, pesticides and herbicides are oil-based because no matter how much they irrigate the farm and rains, the chemical remains on the produce. So how do you normally wash your fruits and vegetables? Using tap water, correct? And then now we'll use the strong 11.5 Kangen water. And to help simulate this washing process, what we'll do is just take both the cups of the tomato and give this a rinse a couple of times and then let it sit down over here, and we'll do exactly the same thing with the strong Kangen. So this cup over here has been washed in tap water, and this cup over here has been washed in our Kangen 11.5. As you can see, did we wash anything off with our tap water? Maybe a bit of dust. But what did we wash off here with our strong Kangen water 11.5? So this yellow stuff over here is actually our pesticides, herbicides, our insecticides. This is what our farmers are spraying on our fruits and vegetables. By the way, when you wash any of your fruits and vegetables at home with tap water, the chlorine is actually being absorbed into your fruits and vegetables. And the same with your showers. That's why we also have a shower unit too. So there you have it. Now that you can see this Kangen K8 machine can do for your health, it is easy to see why Enagic says, change your water, change your life. Every day we are continuing to help spread this awareness and bring the cleanest, healthiest water to you and your family, your friends, and all around the world so that we can make a global impact together. So my friends, if you would like to know how you can get started with your very own Kangen machine and how you can start drinking this beautiful water with all of your friends and family, get in touch with us, reach out to the person who sent you this video so they can help you get started today.
Okay, all right. How many of you guys have seen that product demo before? How many of you guys have seen this for the very, very first time? Hit 1 in the chat group, please, if you are watching this for the very, very first time. Oh, quite a few of you. All right, so if you watch this for the very first time, and for those of you who are watching this for the first time, or have seen this before, which part of that demonstration just blows you away? It still blows you away. You still find it mind-blowing. Was it the pH? Was it the ORP? Was it the tomatoes? The best demo, thank you. Many times. How many? Okay, Malaysia's seen it many times. Sandy, the tomatoes. How many of you guys tasted the tomatoes? You know, when you really enjoy that tomato, and those of you who have not tasted that tomato, you know, find out and get in touch with that person who was sharing this video, and you said, I want to taste that tomato, please. All right, awesome. So for this second part over here, I'm just going to jump in now to the Global Partnership Program. Yes, thank you, Kim Song, the 11.5, amazing. I'm going to jump in now to the Global Partnership Program. And for this, you definitely want to have a pen and paper ready and take some notes, because we're going to be sharing some really amazing value with you. And if you haven't already, grab your Kangen. Who's got their Kangen ready with you? Ready to stay hydrated? Awesome. Yes, I can see you there. I can see Sina there, Cambodia. Yes. Lovely. Thank you. So let me just share this screen with you. Okay, can you guys see my screen okay? Play over here. All right, you guys can see this? Cool. So I introduced very earlier at the very beginning that my name is Anthony. I am from London, UK. So if it's okay, I just want to give a very brief introduction. Who is Anthony Tan? Why is he on your screen this morning? And so this is my background. I used to work for a fashion label, a corporate fashion label called Burberry. You know, the people who makes all these trench coats. So that was my life prior to Enagic Kangen. So my job and my remit was global sourcing. So I manage and look after the production of factories around the world. And it's an amazing company. And I had the pleasure of working with for nearly 10 years. So that's me over there. All right. So anyone here wears Burberry, anybody who, anything, so any garment. So I would have been one of the person that was responsible for the production of Burberry garments. And this is just some more pictures of me traveling to some of our factories in Milan, in Shanghai, in Portugal, etc. All good. So that was my background. And again, just the showrooms, etc. So where are we now at the moment? So everything that I'm about to share with you is not something that I've read in a book or attended an event. So this is real life experience. So everything I'm about to share with you is come through years and years of experience with Enagic. And I've had the pleasure of speaking on stage in quite a few countries around the world, just helping the teams grow independently and globally. So these are some of our pictures that I've taken over here in London and Australia. And that's my little daughter over there on the left-hand side. So why Enagic, and how, why am I where I am at the moment? So I think a lot of you have probably felt this pressure. I basically picked up this newspaper on the way to work while I was still at Burberry a few years ago. Well, this is 2013. And I felt that, what's my job? I was asking myself when I read this, was my job secure? Was my full-time job with Burberry secure? And, do you guys feel secure, or do you know people who feel that their jobs might be a little bit insecure at the moment? Okay. So, and then where we are now in 2020, 2021, last year I picked up this article. Fast forward, I think a lot of you guys know friends and family who has been hit financially, economically by COVID, by the pandemic, correct? Do we know people? Yes, hit one in the message box if you know people who have been hit, who have been impacted. They've lost their jobs, they've been made redundant, or businesses, or you might know friends or families whose businesses have been severely impacted. And I know certainly a lot of my friends and family and a lot of businesses here in the UK have been severely hit by the COVID and the pandemic. A lot of shops closed down. This is a very familiar sight in London, in UK. Yes. So just a quick reality check before we carry on, please, if it's okay. So just a quick disclaimer. So what I'm about to show you is not some exponential get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, so you cannot push a button and get rich overnight. So our results are not typical. And you are the only variable. Are we good with that so far? However, this is for you, and you are in the right place if you, like me and many of the other leaders over here, you just simply want to spend more time for yourself and for your family, and you want to have more money to do the things that you want in life. And maybe you like some financial security for your family when you retire. And then maybe you could also be looking for an established global business. Particularly during COVID-19, this has really taught a lot of our teams and our partners a big lesson over here. But anyway, and this is one of my, a good mentor, and she always says that, why do we start a business? Why do we start a business? So we never start a business to make money, do we? We start a business to make a difference. Who is this gentleman over here? His name is Mr. Oshiro, and he's our CEO. So our company vision within Enagic is very simple. It's just three things. Number one, physical health. Physical health, maybe in the form of Kangen. Number two, in the form of financial health, what I'm about to share with you now. And finally, peace of mind and happiness. Who likes some of those three? Who likes all three of these things? Okay. So who is Enagic? A brief background of who Enagic is. Who is this company that my friend keeps talking about? Who is Enagic? So basically, Enagic is a 46-year-old Japanese company. It's a little bit older than me. Enagic was established in 1974, a rock solid foundation company. And their machines are licensed as medical equipment in Japan. And there's something called OEM. So again, for somebody like myself coming from a manufacturing background, OEM is so important because it means that the machine, the Kangen machine, every single part, every component is manufactured from one source in Japan. So nothing is outsourced. And then that makes quality control so important. And then second of all, these machines, the lifespan of these machines will last a long time. It will probably be by far the appliance in your kitchen that outlasts everything else. Okay, do you have an appliance in your kitchen that lasts 20 plus years? And we'll get into the sales a little bit. Okay, so in terms of sales, this is a $1 billion company. We are producing over about 12,000 units globally around the world, and there is a lot of offices. So you can see here on this list here. Everywhere from Canada, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Taiwan. I know some of you guys are in Africa, right? I think I saw somebody from Africa earlier. So there's currently no offices in Africa. I've underlined UK. There are no offices in UK. So yes, there is an office in Dubai now. So you can see on this global map over here. And this is what I love about Enagic, particularly with the pandemic, with this COVID. With this lockdown that some of us are probably still in. So the business doesn't stop. So a lot of people ask me, what is the business model? So some of these pictures that you see over here, these are some of our department stores that we have here in the UK. So House of Fraser, John Lewis, I'm not sure if you've heard of these. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of Harrods. Who's heard of Harrods? Okay, it's not far from me. It's about 30 minutes drive away from me. And then I'm sure some of you guys heard of Selfridges, which is currently up for sale at the moment because of the pandemic. Okay, so a lot of these businesses in the UK are struggling. They have to lay off a lot of staff. A lot of staff have been made redundant. And what these business models will have, one thing they all have in common is that these elements, these factors, they all have advertising, they need to do slotting, they need to do warehousing, and there's a lot of factors involved. Whereas with Enagic, we're very different. Okay, so we are in the business of direct selling. Our business model is called direct selling, and it is endorsed by a lot of financial experts. Anyone heard of Warren Buffett, Richard Branson, Tony Robbins, yes, all of these financial experts all endorse our direct selling business model. Okay, and in case if you don't know exactly what a direct selling is, think of it as you're trying to build a house. Okay, and one of the first things that you might want to do is you might want to look for an electrician, a plumber. So rather than trying to find all these trades and all these professionals, all you need to do is just find one contractor. Find the contractor and they will take care of everything else. They will find the electrician, the plumber, the plasterer. Okay, so how does the Enagic business model work, and why the Enagic business model? And it's so simple, and all you need to do is just sign up. There's no membership fee. Well, here in the UK, there is no membership fee. There is no stocking of inventory. So you do not need to buy hundreds of machines, store it in your warehouse, in your garage, and keep calling your friends. Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? No required. This is the most common thing we get asked. There's only one fee, and that's the Enagic machine. You only pay once, and that is for life. Okay, so one machine for life, and that's it. There is no annual renewal. There's no monthly renewal like some other network marketing companies, correct? And you can run this on a part-time basis together with your full-time job or with your full-time business. And it is willable. It means that you can transfer this to your children. And I love this. International sponsoring. This is one of my best things. International sponsoring. It means the business can run globally anywhere in the world whilst you're sitting where you are. Yes, while you're sitting in Cambodia, while you're sitting in, I think somebody said Namibia, you're sitting over in Malaysia, anywhere around the world. The company takes care of all the logistics. They take care of all the risks, the shipping, the financing, the production. Okay, so it has a very low, in terms of starting a business, it actually has a very, very low startup cost. And they have amazing customer support, whether from Enagic themselves or maybe from your upline. And they pay very, very well. Who likes a company that pays very, very well? Okay, and the company pays daily. In other words, as soon as you close a sale, as soon as you help generate value, they start processing the payments towards your bank account the next day. Okay, and in terms of certifications, there are so many. I won't go into each one, but the most important maybe is that 13485 that you see on the right-hand side over there. So that certifies us, Enagic, in Japan as medical equipment manufacturers. And here in the UK and Europe, we have something called DSA, the Direct Selling Association. It's a very prestigious membership, and we are one of the very few members here in Europe over here. All good so far? Yeah, again, you can find all of these certificates online simply just by going to enagic.com. Yep, www.enagic.com. You can find out more about these certificates or maybe just download them. All good? So the different machines. So it's very important to talk about the different machines, options available. I showed in my product demo the K8, which is the one in the middle over there. Okay. Oh, by the way, I know this is an international audience. Everything I'm about to go through today is all in euros. So I know there is about 13, 14 different currencies. So maybe get back to the person who's sharing this video with you and ask them, what is the price for my country? Okay. So for the purpose of today's exercise, we'll be going through this in euros. So basically the two machines on either side, they are what we call our flagship models. Let me just see over here. Are you guys following so far? So the two machines on either side, they are our flagship models, and there's 7 titanium plates in each one. The specification, they're exactly the same. They produce all the 5 water you just saw in my video, and they are some of the best selling. Then I have the K8 over here, and this is basically if you want the best water, if you want easy maintenance, and if you want a machine that you can travel to all around the world, yes, I can take my K8 machine with me anywhere in the world and it will still work. Okay, simply go with the K8. All right. So maybe go in the message box. Let us know which machine you currently own. All right, so which machine do you currently own at the moment, or which one are you planning to invest in? Very good. Is it making sense so far? Yeah, so Josephine Chia says K8, well done. Junior and the K8 says doublet there, the Platinum says brand. All right, awesome. So yeah, they're all Super 501. Yes, there is the Super 501 over in Asia and over in America, but the Super is a big commercial, but a machine is very powerful. Unfortunately, that is not available to us here in Europe. But these three over here are our flagship and some of the best-selling machines possible. And anyway, you can get started and invest in this business with any of these machines. And how do you pay for this? You can pay for it either with your credit card, with your debit card, or through a simple wire transfer. However, in some countries, like in Europe, in Canada, in USA, the Enagic offers an easy financing, and you can start generating commission from day one. So I'm not sure if financing is available in any parts of the world, but again, check back with your sponsor. So the Enagic system, the commission system here is patented, which means it cannot be copied, and there is nothing quite like this anywhere in the direct sales industry. So let's go into the commission. How do people get paid, and why Enagic business model should be your business of choice? So I'm going to use the K8 here as the example, and the K8 here in Europe goes for 4,400 euros. Okay, and again, we refer to this as the 8-point commission system. So out of 4,400 euros, Enagic allocates 2,000 euros to be paid out as commission to all of our marketing partners. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, oh my God, is this why these machines are so expensive? Because you're paying out all these money. So if you think of it, okay, I use this shirt here from Burberry. We bought this from our factory for about 20 euros. So cost price from the factory is 20 euros. But we sell it, if you go to the store tomorrow and you buy a Burberry shirt, you're looking to pay £199. £199 for a shirt from Burberry. Why? There is marketing cost. There is a markup, correct? Is there a markup to your iPhone, to your Samsung phone, correct? Yes. Is there a markup to your pens and paper that you buy? Anything that you buy has a markup, correct? So Enagic has this markup commission over here that we pay to our marketing partners. Because over at Burberry, we might have to pay David Beckham, we have to pay Kate Moss, we have to pay all our celebrities. But instead here with Enagic, we simply pay you guys, our marketing partners, for sharing the value, for communicating over here. Does that make sense? All right, so how do we get paid? How does the commission structure work? So everybody starts off on a 1A when you make your first two direct sale. So for example, when I make my first direct sale over here to Kyril, I get paid 250 euros that comes directly into my bank account. So again, the commission structure is different currencies from all around the world. So when I make my second direct sale, I also get paid 250 euros into my bank account. Sense? Okay, 1A. And you get a promotion over here. Your next rank here is when you get a promotion, you become a 2A, and this is where you get paid 500 euros. So on your third direct sale, you get paid 500 euros. And then your next promotional rank over here is worth 3A, and then this is where you get paid 750 euros per machine sale when you have 10 people within your organization or more. And I'm going to introduce you to a term called cumulative sale or group sales, which we'll go much more depth into later. So from a 3A, 750 euros. So basically, if you think of it, if you do your maths, from the time, by the time you get to 3A, your machine that you paid for would have paid for itself. You would have received back in commissions that would be equivalent to around 4,500 euros. Okay. So anybody here at a 3A so far? Congratulations. All right, anybody here at a 1A? Who's at a 2A over here? And then the next rank over here is what we call a 4A. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when you get paid 1,000 euros per machine sale when you have 20 or more cumulative sales within your organization. The next rank advancement is a 5A, and that's when you get paid 1,250 euros. And it's very simple. It's simply 5 times 250 euros, because each point is equivalent to 250 euros. All good? And the next rank here is a 6A, where you get paid 1,500 euros. And this is when you have 100 people or more within your organization. Okay, who likes the sound of getting paid 1,500 euros every time you make a sale? This is amazing, guys. This is amazing, ladies and gentlemen, when you get to this rank, when you get to this position over here. And every time you make a sale, this is enough, 1,500 euros is basically enough to pay for your holiday, your family's holiday even, okay? And this is the power of Enagic, compensation program. Okay, let's not say 1,500 euros. Let's just say 500 euros. Let's just say on your third direct sale, you make 500 euros. And I think in Malaysia, that's around 2,500 Malaysian ringgits. Okay, does that change things? That will certainly change things, doesn't it? All right, awesome. Okay, I don't know if you guys maybe want to just take a quick screen slide of this or taking down your notes, and we're going to move on now. So we're going to run the scenario over here, maybe to give you guys a little bit more clarity of how the compensation program works. So imagine that's you up there. Okay, you've just bought your K8 machine and you've just sold it over to a good friend of yours called Sarah. She comes under your first sale, your 1A lane, and you get paid 250 euros. Sarah loves the product. She loves the water. She's going to share it with her friends called Peter. And you also get paid indirectly from Sarah's effort, 250 euros also. Peter might go and share it with his friend over in Kent over in Australia, and you get paid 250. Kent loves the product. He introduced the product and the business to his friend Lucy over in Canada. Guess what? You also get paid 250 indirectly. Okay, so your second sale over here to Jamie, you get paid 250 euros also. And on your third direct sale to someone called John, you get paid 500 euros. And then on your fourth sale over here, Kim comes in and then she purchases a K8, you get paid 500. And she loves the product and she shares it with Anne, Alice, and Amy, and you get paid 500 euros. So Amy shares it with Bob over here. And the question to you guys is, so fingers on the keyboard and maybe just share with us in the chat box below, those of you who wish to participate, how much commission does Amy receive? Oh, sorry, how much commission do you receive when Amy shares this with Bob? How much commission do you receive when Bob purchases his K8? Yes, it's 500 euros. Okay, so although you have 11 group sales over here, you can now open up your 3A franchise lane. You can now open up your 3A lane over here where you get paid 750 euros. Make sense so far? So while simultaneously at the same time, when Amy is now sharing this with Ben and Becky, you are getting paid 500. So you can see the power of the Enagic compensation program, using the power of leverage, that you are getting paid all this money, 500. Now, there will come a point when all 8 pieces of that pie, remember, 8-point commission system, all 8 pieces of that pie is going to get split out. So let's run a scenario over here. When Celia sells a machine to Don, how much commission do you get paid? Anyone like to take a guess? Anyone like to go in the message box, the chat box, and let us know how much do you think you get paid when Celia sells a machine to Don? So let's work this together. So 1 point, remember 8 points. 1 point goes to Celia, 2 points goes to Becky, okay, because 1 point Celia because this is her first sale. 2 points goes to Amy, 2 points goes to Kim. So out of all 8 points, how many points is left? Correct, 1 point. And that 1 point is equivalent to 250 euros. So when Celia sells a second machine to Dav, you also get paid 250, correct? Because Celia is still a 1A. Everybody is still at the same rank where they are at the moment. So now, this is where things get interesting. When Celia sells a third machine to Dan, how much do you get paid? So let's do this again. 2 points go to Celia, 2 points to Becky, 2 points to Amy, and 2 points to Kim. So out of all 8 points, all 8 pieces of that pie have been consumed, leaving you with 0 commission. Okay, so this is what we call a non-AA sale. And on a non-AA sale, it does not count towards your group advancement. So, so does that make sense so far? So you see how we've sort of tipped the whole thing upside down. So Celia gets paid first because she generated the value, and then Becky, and then Amy, and then Kim, and whatever is left goes up to you or your sponsor. However, you can now open up your 4A franchise lane. Let's just say you sold to someone called Raj, and you're getting paid 1,000 euros per machine sale. And now let's just say you sold on your 7th machine sale, you sold to someone called Ellie, and you get paid. It's 1,250 euros. And every time Ellie makes a machine sale, let's just say Ellie makes 5 machine sales, okay, in the month of August. You just got paid 1,250 euros times 5, meaning that you've just captured 6,250 euros from those 5 machine sales Ellie have just made in August. Is that good? Who's enjoying this so far? Okay, awesome. So let's just say here on your 8th machine sale over here, you can now open up your 6A franchise lane, and you sold to someone called Alex. You now just got paid 1,500 euros. Is this making sense so far, guys? All right. So who here has just got some clarity from what I've just shown you over here from this scenario? Who's following so far? Is that all good? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a scenario, if that's okay, and to show you, I'm going to need some participation and some volunteers for this exercise. So just keep this on your screen for a second. So actually what I'll do is, I'll share this other video over here. Participants. I'm just going to pin my other. Just give me a second. I'm just going to switch my screen. And I'm just going to pin where's the other Anthony over here. Can somebody help me find, maybe one of the admins help me find the other Anthony and just help me pin Anthony 2.
Sorry, Anthony, what was your problem?
Can somebody help me pin? Can you help me pin Anthony 2 on the screen, please?
Oh, okay, sure. I see. 1 second.
Thank you. Just so I can share the second part. Oh, there we go. Right, I found Anthony 2. Okay, thank you, Sam. I found him. Right. Can you guys see this screen okay? Can you see my flip chart? I've got it, Sam. Thank you. All right. Can you guys see my flip chart okay? Cool. All right. So for this exercise over here, I'm going to need some volunteers, please. So who
Anthony, Anthony, the screen is not up yet.
The screen is not up? Yeah, but can you see my flip chart?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong one. Yep.
Yeah, sorry. As long as you can see my flip chart. Can you all guys see my flip chart? Awesome. Thank you. All right. As long as you can see my flip chart, you are good. All right. Thank you, Esther. Can I have some volunteers here, please? I can have maybe 3 or 4 volunteers here, please. We're going to do a little fun exercise. maybe, yeah, just type 1 in the chat box if you like to volunteer. We're not going to do anything crazy, just going to shout out some numbers. And if you do volunteer, you're going to get massive value out of this. So we have Sandy. Thank you very much, Sandy. And then we have Malesh. Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else who's never done this exercise before? Sujata, thank you, Sujata. Maybe one more, please. Who's the last person? And who's the last person going to be? You get massive value out of this if you volunteer, I promise. Is Ralph volunteering or? Ralph to Najib, everyone. Yeah, so maybe just hit 1 in the message box if you like to be a volunteer. Or maybe one of the leaders like to nominate somebody. Who here has never done this exercise before? It will be amazing. It will be fun, I promise. And you don't need to be anything crazy. We're not going to get you to
this is going to be absolutely a massive value for the people who volunteer, especially the new people. So don't miss the chance. And
I remember
people actually pay money to be part of the volunteer.
I remember when the first time Sam showed me this on a face-to-face on a piece of paper, I was blown away. And this made me think, oh my God, why am I not doing this business? Oh, so is it Ratha? Ratha joining, yes? Okay, Rath. Is it Rath or Ratha? Rath. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. All right, so we have 4 volunteers, Sandy, Malesh, Sujata, and Rath. Thank you very much. So over on this chart over here, you can see on the top row over here, we have category of customers, and then you have sale per month and sale per year. So over here, and then we have an end user, we have a part-timer, and we have a full-timer. So, but in between an end user and a part-timer, we have something missing over here. And this is, we have somebody here called a sometime-timer. So what is the definition of an end user? Does somebody want to hit the message box? What is in the chat below, what is the definition? Oh, sorry, Gwendolyn. Yeah, Gwendolyn, want to participate as well? Yeah, can we put you in, Gwendolyn, if you want to? Gwendolyn, okay, last minute entrance. Very good, thank you. So we have, what is the definition of an end user? Yes, thank you very much. Interpreter Heng from Cambodia only drinks Kangen water. And yeah, so somebody who only drinks Kangen water, they're not in this for the business. They notice benefits from the water and they want to share it maybe with some friends and family. Okay, so let's look at sales per year. Okay, so from the 4 or 5 volunteers over here, please go in the chat box and let me know within 1 year, how many referral sales do you think an end user can give you? Okay, let me repeat that again. Within 1 year, how many referral sales can you get? Somebody who drinks the water, they might notice some energy levels increase, they might sleep better, they share it with some friends and family. How many machine sales will you get? So we're just pending answers from Rath and Gwendolina, please. So thank you, Sandy. Sandy says 12. Malesh says 5. Sujat says 5. Esther says 6. All right, thanks for participating anyway, Esther. And Gwendolyn, sorry, says 10. Okay, how about Rath? Okay, never mind. All right, anyway, yep, carry on. Just let us know when you're ready. So this is an end user scenario. So now we're coming to a sometime. Thank you, Rath. So we're coming to a sometime. Again, we're looking at sales per year. So let me give you a definition of a sometimer. A sometimer is somebody who might be currently in a full-time job at the moment. They might be running their own business, okay, but they notice benefits from the machine. They see something in the Enagic business. They might want to go this on a part-time or a full-time route, but they're treating this as a hobby, correct? So they're only treating this as a hobby. They might be spending, like about 5-6 hours every week into making this business work. So the question is, how many sales within 1 year can a sometimer give you in 1 year? So answers in the chat, please, everybody. So thank you. Pinky says 3. Oh, a lot of participation here from everybody. Thank you. Sandy says 10. Thank you, Sandy. So who's next? Malesh says 6. Esther, 2. 20 from Cambodia. Thank you. Gwendolyn says 5. Sujata 2, Raf 20. Okay, so about 7 and 50. Thank you, everybody, so far. So now we're coming to a part-timer. So definition of a part-timer is somebody who is serious. They are committed. They want to make this business work. But now we're looking at sales per month. Okay, we're looking at sales per month now. So I need some answers from the participants. So serious, committed, they want to make this business work. But more importantly, they clock in at a certain time. They clock out at a certain time. They put in a fixed amount of hours every single day. And it might just be 2 hours. It might just be 3 hours every day to making this business work for them. So answers, please, in the chat. Part-timer, how many sales per month, per month, okay? How many sales per month will a part-timer give you? So Sandy, 2, thank you. Malesh, 2, Esther, 3. All right, is this one so far? Cool, Sujata, 2, Kim Song, 5. Sokchia, 2, Raf, 10. All right, thank you, everybody. So now, finally, we're coming to a full-timer. So I think you all guys know what full-timer is, a business owner. So how many sales can a full-timer give you? So this is somebody who is serious, they're committed. This is their full-time income. This is all they do 24/7. So who is the definition of a full-timer currently on this Zoom call? And how many sales do you think a full-timer who is so serious, committed every single day, how many sales per month can a full-timer generate for you every month? So we've got Heng from Cambodia says 12 a month. Thank you. Malesh says 5. Sandy 4. Sujata 5. Kim Song 15. Esther 6. Ram 5. Okay, Raf 5. Thank you. All right, thank you everybody for participating so far. So now, looking at a part-timer, we're going to run a scenario. Just pick one of these numbers over here, if that's okay. So we have 2, 3, 5, 2, and 10. So is it okay if I pick the lowest number over here? Okay, I'm going to pick the number of 2 that's been the lowest number. And so I'm not saying, saying 5 and 10 is not achievable, but I want to make this as simple and as conservative as possible. So I'm going to pick 2. But is it okay if I just reduce that number, just cut that down by 1? Okay, so a part-timer is going to generate for you 1 sale every month. So if we run this maths over here, so 1 sale a month, so that means 12 machine sales in 1 year, correct? So remember back on that chart previously, we're going to pick a rank over here, so from a 1A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6A. So can somebody maybe just help me choose a rank from, remember that previous chart, from a 1A through to a 6A. Which rank scenario would you like me to use for this exercise? So I know a lot of you probably thinking 6A, 5A, 4A, but is it okay? Yes, thank you, Malesh and Raf. So is it okay if we choose a 2A? So a 2A in euros pays you how much? 500 euros, correct? So a 2A commission pays you 500 euros. Okay, so what we're going to do here is 12 times 500 equals, somebody help me with the maths over here. 6,000, thank you, 6,000 euros. So that basically means a part-timer selling 1 machine a month is going to help you generate 12 machines in 1 year times 500 euros per machine equals 6,000 euros. Okay, so now we're going to come on to a full-timer. And we've got quite a few numbers over here, scenario. So we have 4, 5, 12, 6, etc. Again, I'm going to pick the lowest possible number being I think it's a 5. Oh, sorry, a 4. Okay. So again, I like to be very, very conservative and under promise. And I'm going to cut it down to a 3. Is that okay? Okay, cool. So again, 15, not saying it's not achievable. Again, I just want to be very conservative and just pick the lowest number, being a 3 machine sales a month. So again, if we do the math, so 12 machines a month times 12 in a year gives you How many? 36. Oh, the charts are very quick with their maths over here. So again, I'm going to pick a rank scenario from a 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. Okay, which rank would you like me to use for this scenario? So 36 machines in 1 year. Which rank would you like me to pick? 2A. Yeah, is it okay? We just keep it very super simple. We just duplicate this. So a 2A rank again pays you 500 euros, and 36 machines in 1 year from a full timer times 500. Yeah, equals 18,000. Thank you very much. There is Dovlet correct there? Is Sujata correct? Someone want to check their maths? So 18,000 euros correct in 1 year. So basically, we're going to ignore the end user. We're going to ignore the sum timer. We're just going to look at a part timer and a full timer. So remember that back on that previous scenario, where did most of the machine sales come from? Did it came from your top line of your direct sales, or did it came from your indirect sales? Where did most of that machine came from? Your direct or your indirect? Yes, correct. Thank you there, Hank in Cambodia and Malesh. It came from your indirect sales. Okay, so remember Kim, John, the guys at the top, those are your direct. Everybody else is your indirect, correct? So where did your machine sales come from? Most of it is going to come from your indirect sales. And what would be the scenario? Do you remember what the scenario is? Was it a 1-to-1? Or was it a 1-to-2, 1-to-5, 1-to-10? So for every machine sale that you make, how many indirect sales are you likely to get out of it? Yeah, thank you, Malesh. That's 14. So is it okay if we, again, just keep it super simple and be very, very conservative and just keep it to a ratio of 1-to-1? Basically, what that means is every one of those machines sales that you make, they make one referral. They'll just share it with one person. Okay, not 5, not 10, not 14, just one person. Is that okay? So we basically just duplicate this. 12 machines times 500 equals 6,000. Okay, and if we add that together, you get 12,000 euros. All good? And then if we do the same again with the full timer. So 36 machine sales in 1 year. And every one of those person there from your full timer, they just make one machine sale, a ratio of 1-to-1. Okay, again, we just duplicate this. 36 times 500 equals 18,000 euros. Again, if we do the math, does any of you have children with you? This is a great opportunity for their little math lesson on a Saturday morning. So you get there 36,000 euros. Okay, so what that means is, yes, thank you, Dovlet, thank you, Malesh, and Sujata, Raf, all for participating. And so what this means is you have a part-timer who sells one machine a month, 12 machines in a year, and they also have 12 indirect machine sales, generating for you 12,000 euros in 1 year. Okay, that's around 60,000 Malaysian ringgits, I believe. So you have a full-timer who makes not 5, 6, or 10 machine sales in a month, but only 3 machines a month. 3 machines a month. Is that achievable? So, and then in a year, they have 36 machine sales, generating for you 18,000 euros, but also indirectly. So you have these are your direct sales. This is your indirect sales. Direct sales, indirect sales. Okay. Using a ratio of 1-to-1. So this full timer generates for you 36,000 euros in 1 year. And if we add these two numbers together, what do you get? 48,000. Yeah, thank you, Raf. 48,000 euros in 1 year. So this is that scenario based on a K8, based on a 1-to-1 ratio, based on a two-way rank. So is that a good income, by the way, everybody? Just hit 1 if you believe that is a good annual income. I know I don't know about anywhere else in Asia. Yes, hit 1, please. Thank you very much. If you believe that is a great income. I know certainly in the UK, that is a very, very good income. And because it's quite above average. That is way above average here in the UK. Okay, so again, by the way, that is just based on 1 part-timer and 1 full-timer. All right, my question to all of you guys is, particularly all the participants and everybody else maybe, is maybe let's say this scenario is based on your first year. Your first year, you're running this business and you're just trying things out and you've managed to generate 48,000 euros in your first year in the Enagic business. Are you happy with that? So what about in your second year? Can you find another part-timer in your second year? Can you find another full-timer in your second year? How many more, the question is, again, in the chat box, please, how many more part-timers can you find in your second year with the Enagic business? Yes, if you'd like to go in the chat box, how many more part-timers would you like to have in your second year? Yes, thank you, Milesh. 3, 2 there, Raf. So 2, 3. So how about full-timers? How many more full-timers would you like to have in your second year with the Enagic business? And remember, you only have 1 part-timer, 1 full-timer. Let's just keep it very simple. Let's just say you have in your second year, okay, second year, you have two part-timers. In your second year with Enagic, you have 2 full-timers, okay? Wouldn't that be over 100,000 euros? Yes? Now, how many of you believe that? Yeah, thank you, 9. Yes, 9 full-timers. Thank you. We're very committed to it. So how many of you here sees, does this give you some clarity? This is now, for those of you who are watching for the very first time, who are now participating for the first time, does this now give you a little bit more value and clarity over what I've just shown you previously? Yes? Is this achievable? Yes? Is this realistic? Yes? So hit 1 in the message box if you believe this is achievable. Yes, I can do this next year. I can do this year. I can still do this. I still make this, generate this income this year. Yes, thank you, Milesh. Thank you, Dovlet. 100%, thank you. Now, how many of you believe with me when I said, is this realistic? Is this realistic? 200% massive action, yes. Yes. Slightly maybe no, I would say maybe no, not realistic, because I have not counted the end user or have not looked at the sum timer. We've picked the lowest number that you guys have given me. We've picked the lowest number you guys have given me on a full timer. Okay, so this is maybe possibly, the worst case scenario. All right, thank you very much, everybody. I hope that makes sense. What I'm going to do over here. All right, back on me, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guys see me okay? Can you guys still hear me? Right, I hope that that was my presentation. That's my part for today. But however, don't go just yet, because we have an amazing speaker coming up at in about 20 minutes at 9 a.m. UK time. Yes, it's still very early here in the UK. He's gonna share with you some amazing value and his journey within Enagic. But this is all from me for today. Thank you very much to all the interpreters. Thank you very much to all our volunteers. Okay, and so this is all I have to share